story. Got a story for y'all. We gonna name this. Stranded in Lake Michigan. We gonna call it that. Stranded in Lake Michigan. Kind of Lake Michigan. It's kind of Lake Superior, but it's really Lake Michigan. But I think it was Lake. Bro told me it was Lake Michigan. He could have been fooling me though. But we gonna start the story off like this. I went on a trip to Canada. I had never been before. I wanted to see what it's like. I have family there, so I went on a trip to Canada. Boom. While in Canada, they get to telling me like, oh, we can go fishing. We can go out on a boat. We can go tubing. You know what I'm saying? They just telling me like things we could do, like you know, pass time, kick it, whatever. I'm like, bet we gonna go on the boat. I say, bet we gonna go on the boat. Let's go to the boat. He said, my cousin got a boat. This is my cousin telling me like, yeah, my cousin got a boat, XYZ. We gonna go on the boat. So we get in the car, we pack some lunches, pack some little food and whatnot, get on the road. We drove for like 3 hours, maybe 2 hours to get to his cousin's crib, because their house was kind of on the beach. It was like they had the lake in the back of their house. It was like a lake house. But yeah, we go ahead, we out there, we get to the cousin house. I meet everybody. I meet dude, grandma, his wife, his kids. Grandma, it was like the grandma. I don't know what it be, but old people love me. Old people just love my presence. Old people love me. This grandma was really nice. She really liked me too. But we go ahead, we go in the backyard, we looking at the boat. He's explaining, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z about his boat. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, I had a pretty nice boat. Like, it wasn't no fucking yacht. Excuse my language. It wasn't no yacht. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, it didn't have an underground where 10 people can go in there and kick it in a room inside the boat underwater. It wasn't nothing like that. But bro had a pretty decent boat. It had like 5 chairs on it. Not like camping chairs, but like real actual chairs. Bro had real built-in chairs in his boat. And this is like a $30,000-$40,000 boat. Like, it's a nice boat. So we end up, he's like, yeah, we're gonna go tube. We're gonna go out, we're gonna tube. So we end up going, and if you know what I mean by this, you know what I mean. We went about 1.5 miles from the shoreline. So like, you know, when you look out and you gotta do this, or when you gotta squint your eyes or cover your eyes so you can see what's out, we can see his house from where we're at in the water, but it's still far as hell if you're swimming. Like, it's far. This is far, bro. This is far if you're swimming. Now, boat is, you know what I'm saying, 5-10 minute ride, if that. But if you swimming, bro, this is treacherous. Plus, I think they got sharks or something. I don't know. I know they got some type of wildlife in that water, and I don't want to be the one to find out what it is. The way I know that is he had this reader. He had like it looked like a phone screen almost. Small little rectangle type reader that was sitting on the front of the boat, and it had a line that was dropped in the water, and it was reading like everything behind us and in front of us, and it was telling us like, oh, there's fish in the water here. Like, you can see where the fish are from this reader. You can see if we hitting algae. You could basically read what we're hitting, because it has a reader in the water towards the ground, seeing what's going on. So yeah, we about 1.5 miles out. Bro cuts the boat off. I don't know why he cut the boat off. I don't really have an answer to this, why he cut the boat off, but I just remember him cutting the boat off. And when he cut the boat off, he got so upset. Like, and okay, let me explain. My cousin turned off the owner of the boat. His cousin's boat turned it off, and his cousin got mad. He was like, bro, why'd you turn my boat off? Like, what are you doing? He like, bro, now what if we're stuck here? And as soon as he said that, bro, I went like, I got the rub in my head. I'm like, oh, what you mean stuck out here, bro? Like, what do you mean by stuck? Stuck? Like, we stuck out here, bro? He's like, yeah, we kind of stuck right now. So they trying to fire the boat back up. Nothing. He hand doing it. It's not going. He turning key, not going. We just sitting there all looking at each other, dumb as hell. So everybody picks up. He says, I guess we got to swim back. Everybody pick up a paddle. We start trying to you know, paddle the boat back. This is a big boat to be trying to paddle back. So we're really going nowhere. We're going in circles, almost spinning and looping, because we're not getting close to the shore. This is pretty far. So, and at this point, the water was about 10 feet deep. We not no 20 feet. You know what I'm saying? We not out there, but we like at 10 feet of water, 8, 9 feet of water. It shows on that reader how deep the water is. So my people cousin, it was 4 of us on the boat. Me, my people, his cousin, and then they brought somebody that was my age. So I'm like 15, 14. They brought somebody that was around my age, another boy. So we all on the boat, and me and bro, we get to looking at each other, and we thinking like, maybe we could swim back. You know what I'm saying? We both younger than both of them. We probably could swim back to shore and get help. Dude get the tongues like, nah, I wouldn't try that. I wouldn't attempt to swim back. I don't think you gonna, you know, I don't think that's a good idea. So out of nowhere, we just start like, you know what I'm saying? Hands above head, like, ah, yo. There was a speedboat, small little speedboat, you know what I'm saying? Small motor, real small motor, but it was fast though. I will give it that. That boat was fast. They seen us in the distance, like wave, like yo. So they pull over to us and like, what's up? Like, what's up with you guys? We like, our boat won't come back on. He's like, he made this face like he was like, because he had a small boat and we had our boat was kind of, it wasn't no yacht, it wasn't no giant boat, but it was a nice boat. He's looking, he's like, I don't know if my boat gonna be able to pull that back, bro, but I mean, we could try. So they throw us a rope, and the owner of the boat that we own, he grabs the rope, and he wraps it around something, and then he grabs a hold of it and holds it. And I guess that was supposed to be that weight anchor, you know what I'm saying, to get the boat to move, to get the boat to tug in the direction we needed to go. Him being the weight on the yacht. It's his boat too, so I mean, kind of gotta do what you gotta do, bro. But after 2-3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, we make it back to the land, and the people I was with, they made a joke, and they was like, man, that's kind of funny that little small piece of shit pulling this boat, this, you know what I'm saying, $40,000-$50,000 boat back to shore. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, bro, yeah, but his motor works, bro. Like, you know, like his motor works. He's not, he wasn't stuck at sea, bro. He wasn't, you know. But yeah, man, that's my story time, man. That's how I almost got lost in Lake Michigan / what is it, Superior Lake Superior, whatever. I don't know which one we were at. I just know we were in Ontario, and Ontario touches both of those technically. Like, there's land in between, but it doesn't fully connect. But yeah, man, that's my story time, man. Hope y'all like that. Leave a like, leave a comment.